Good afternoon, students. I'm your English teacher, Yuldash Vasilara. Subject is reading and writing for the first year of students. Today's our new theme is reading the newspaper article about offshore production. Before reading this newspaper article, we will speak about what is offshore production, definition and meaning. Let's start. Offshore production. What is offshore production? Offshore production is manufacturing or assembly in another country, typically one with lower wages or less strict labor regulations of products for domestic sale or use. What is offshore manufacturing? Offshore manufacturing refers to relocating the production or assembly of goods to another country. Companies usually do this because labor costs in the other country are low. Offshore manufacturing may also occur because raw materials in the other country are cheap. There is given a sample for offshore production. In this picture you can see examples of offshore production. For example, Mexican car for sale in USA, Ford. Ford factories in Mexico, it is sold in USA market and labor costs lower than in USA. Offshore production. Example of offshoring. However, offshoring is when a company sends in-house jobs to be performed in another country. An example of offshoring is for a United States-based company to produce their goods in Mexico. Both of offshoring and outsourcing ultimately save companies money, but they reduce costs in very different ways. What is offshore and onshore? In short, onshore drilling refers to drilling deep holes under the Earth's surface, whereas offshore drilling relates to drilling underneath the seabed. These drilling methods are used in order to extract natural resources, usually oil and gas, from the Earth. Factories offshore their production overseas to access lower manufacturing costs. Especially in emerging market countries with lower costs in labor, utilities and setting up manufacturing facilities. Companies use offshoring in order to save on costs. The massive savings in labor costs, operations expenses, lower taxes, and other costs associated with operating a business in an offshore country cannot just be overlooked by American companies. Is offshoring good or bad? Offshoring doesn't deserve its bad reputation. Offshoring has acquired a bad reputation. Major US concerns are that it's unfair, takes advantage of artificially low foreign wages, encourages managed exchange rates and promotes substandard labor conditions. What is offshore delivery? Offshore development is a popular delivery model that is based on the vendor side. The offshore delivery model is known as outsourcing. The customer orders software development from the developers in a different country. The client has no face-to-face interaction with the vendor. What is offshore area? The term offshore refers to a location outside of one's national boundaries, whether or not that location is land or water-based. A company may legitimately move offshore for the purpose of tax avoidance or to enjoy relaxed regulations. Advantages of offshoring. Offshoring allows you to reduce one of the most expensive parts of your business, the labor costs. Freeing this up will allow you to reinvest funds into your business and give you the opportunity to expand your offering and service, essentially working on your business rather than in your business. Disadvantages of offshoring. So they are time zone differences and proximity. One of the biggest disadvantages of offshoring is time zone differences, communication and language issues, cultural and social differences, geopolitical unrest, displacement of USA and jobs. There is given offshore capabilities. You may see it. You can see it in this picture. Offshore capabilities. And next, offshore structures. What is offshore structures? It is also called offshore platform. It is used worldwide for a variety of functions and in a variety of water depths and environments. It is huge steel or concrete structures used to explore and extract oil and natural gas and to temporarily store product until it can be brought to shore for refining and marketing. What is offshore construction? It is the installation of structures and facilities in a marine environment, usually for the production and transmission of electricity, oil, gas, and other resources. What is an offshore container? International Maritime Organization specified an offshore container is portable storage until that used repeatedly in the transport of goods or equipment to, from between floating offshore installation and ships. And you can see here a lot of pictures. For example, here's this picture. In this picture, there is given offshore capabilities, and so it is the end of our PowerPoint presentation. As a home task, read all the materials about the topic, and then do the tasks on Moodle platform. In this newspaper article, there is given Three questions about the topic.